when I say recording, when I say vehicle on a banked road, what do you mean to say? The road जो है, it is not exactly straight. Okay, it is like an angle. Road ऐसा है. मतलब जो vehicle which is going, it is not exactly going like this. Rather, it is going on a like this. The road which is having a angle theta with respect to ground. This is called banked road. Okay. So mostly it is seen in the races. A lot of F1 race where your road is not plane, it is rather with an angle, correct? So that is called road on a banked road. So in those type of roads, okay, static friction, okay, between the tires of the vehicle and the road provide necessary centripetal force. Okay, however, the frictional force is having an upper limit. In real life, it should not depend. It doesn't depend. But in a banked road, all those other factors are taken into picture. So because this is a curved road, you have obviously the centrifugal force, okay, has to what? The normal has the two components. Okay, so let me draw the figure. You understand? So I am drawing the light. This is the banked road, okay, and the vehicle is like this. Okay, you know very well that the mg is always straight, irrespective of whatever, the mg is straight. Okay, and your normal is always perpendicular to the surface. So this is the surface, so perpendicular to the surface. So if, and now you see, if this is a normal, there is an angle theta. Yes or no? There is an angle theta.
Yes, sir.
This is also theta. So that means the normal is theta angle theta sided. I mean to say there is an angle theta between the mg and the n. So because of that, there will be two components of n. How? This will be n. This will be n cos theta, and this will be n sin theta. Clear? Yes.
Sir, can you explain again?
Because there is an angle, the mg is like this. The angle between n and, if n and mg would have been perpendicular, straight, parallel, but both are in the same direction, there is no angle, there would not have any component. Since the n is theta with respect to mg, see, it is theta. Yes or no? Because of that, your normal force will get divided into two components. One is n cos theta, one is n sin theta. Okay. So now, if you see, your n cos theta is directly equal to mg. Now we will try to equate the forces. Yes or no? And you know very well, whenever the object is going, object will have a static friction this side. Yes or no? There will be a static friction this side, and there will be a centripetal force which side? This side. Yes or no? Centripetal force will be opposite to that. So your n sin theta equal to mv square by r. Clear? Centrifugal force.
Yes, sir.
Clear? So now can we divide both the equation? If I equate both the equation, n sin theta by n cos theta equal to mv square by r by mg. So this goes, so it becomes n tan theta equal to v square by rg. Clear? Yes or no? So what will be your tan theta? Your tan theta will be, and sorry, n get cancelled. Tan theta will be v square by rg. Yeah. And then what will be your v? Your v will be tan theta into rg root over. And this speed is called most safe speed. Did you understand? Most safe speed means what? Means what? It is the maximum. Okay. It is the most safe speed. If you travel with this, then you will not have any issue. Your vehicle will be safely going on the banked road. Clear? Clear. But
Yes,
but the problem is it is not a minimum or a maximum speed. We have to find out what is the minimum and maximum speed. There, when I say most safe speed, I am talking about just a generic term. If you travel with this, no problem. But there will be a minimum safe speed and there will be a maximum safe speed. That means if I travel between this, I will not have any issue. So how do we find that? So for that, we will find out in the other derivation. Is it clear till now?
yes, sir.
So now going to banking angle. So in this equation, we found out V square equal to tan theta RG. What is banking angle? Theta is the banking angle, which is this one. This theta and this theta is all same. Okay, is all same. I already explained in the previous classes how it is same. You can refer the videos. 11th also it was explained. Inclined plane when I taught you. Yes. So we have to find this theta. How do we find? V square is tan theta RG. Then V square by RG equal to tan theta. Then what will be tan theta? Tan inverse of V square by RG. This is called what? Banking angle. So if you have the velocity, if you have most safe speed, and you know the radius, what is R? R is radius. Yes or no? Yes or no? Radius. How radius? This is like this. Understood? Road is like this. So radius of the circle. Still it is circular motion only. Only thing is that the road is slightly banged here. So you know R, you know V square, then you know V, you can find out what is the angle. So you can customize your road. If you want what should be your banking angle, it depends on your R and your V square. Velocity. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now coming to the limits. How do we find the limits? That means the minimum and the maximum speed. Okay. Let us redraw the diagram. So theta this will be mg n cos theta n sin theta. Okay. Yes. Now tell me where this is the banked road. So somewhere here there will be the center. Yes or no? Yes. So this n sin theta is towards what? To the center of motion. Yes. Yes or no? So now we want to find out for the lower limit. Now for the lower limit, ideally what should happen? Where should be a static friction? Where should be a static friction? When I say lower limit, the static friction should be opposite. Why? Because ideally, when you drive high speed, what will happen? Your centrifugal force will be higher. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And when your centrifugal force is higher, this side your centrifugal force, the body will be tend to go this side. And you know, when the body will tend to go this side, the static friction will be acting opposite to the motion. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So since we are talking about lower speed, the centrifugal force is lower. That means the body is trying to move this side, not this side. So if the body is trying to move this side, then the static friction will act opposite. We will discuss the other case where the static friction this side when for higher speed. Why? For the higher speed, centrifugal force is this side, body will tend to go this side, but the static friction will be opposite. Now, static friction is opposite to the motion. Why? Because we are talking about lower speed. We have to find the most probable speed or the lower speed, lower limit. That's why we are taking the Fs this side. Is it clear till now? Why I am taking this side?
Yes, sir.
So if this side is your Fs, again, if you redraw the vector, I'm not redrawing. This will be n. No, n cos theta. This will be your n, and this will be your mg. So your Fs will be somewhere here. Okay. Yes or no? Somewhere here. If you can just try to see. Again, here also we have what? Theta or not? Theta or not?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, if I draw here, if I draw parallel, this is the road parallel, but this is the inclined plane. If I draw here, this will also become theta. This is not theta, sorry. Yes or no? This will be a theta. Why? Are Baba, simple, no? This is theta. So both, this is what is the parallel line. Parallel is the transversal. So what are these corresponding angles? Yes or no? So this is theta. So this also will be theta. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So if this is your Fs and this is theta, then you will again have two components. Wow. You will have a vertical component. How? Fs sin theta and Fs cos theta. So the horizontal component will be Fs cos theta and the vertical component will be Fs sin theta. Clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So now let us try to equate the forces. So on the top, you have two forces, n cos theta and Fs sin theta. So Fs sin theta plus n cos theta equal to mg. Is it clear? And
Yes, sir.
n sin theta will be this side. N sin theta minus Fs cos theta equal to what? What? Which is the other force? Centrifugal force. Yes or no? Yes. Centrifugal force is always which side?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? So n sin theta equal to Fs cos theta plus mv1 square. Why 1 square? Because I am trying to show the lower speed. I am just taking 1. For higher speed, I will take 2. So what will happen? Mv square will be this side. That will go that side. So n sin theta minus Fs cos theta equal to mv1 square by r. Clear? Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
So what should happen for a minimum speed? What should happen for a minimum speed? For the minimum speed, the friction should be maximum. Yes or no? And I want to reduce my speed. If I want to reduce the speed,
Yes, sir.
friction should be maximum. Yes. So
Yes, sir.
if you divide this both the equation, which equation? This equation and this equation, you will arrive at the expression V minimum, okay, or V1 minimum equal to Rg tan theta minus mu by 1 plus mu tan theta. You want me to derive this? I will derive it. How from this to equation? This came. You want me to derive it? Harsh, you want me to derive it or not? If you don't want, I don't want to do.
Sir, if it's in the book, you can derive.
No, derive.
Otherwise,
it's not there in the book.
okay.
It is not there in the book.
Okay, sir. So your way.
Okay. So you have two equations, this equation and this equation. Okay. So what we will do? So n sin theta minus Fs cos theta equal to mv square by r. So what we will do? We will try to divide both the equation. We will try to divide both the equation. So what will happen? Fs cos theta plus n cos theta equal to mg. You will divide it with n sin theta minus Fs cos theta. Sorry, this is sin theta divided by mv1 square by r. So mm goes, yes. And what we will do? We will divide all this part with cos theta. If I divide all this term with cos theta, this will become what? Fs tan theta plus n divided by n tan theta minus Fs. That is equal to G by GR by V1 square. Clear? Is it clear? How did it came? So now
Yes,
what
sir.
we will do the we will multiply. So if I multiply this one with this, so this will become what? Fs tan theta plus n into Rg into n tan theta minus Fs. That is equal to 1 by V1 square. I will invert it. If I invert it, what will happen? Rg into n tan theta minus Fs divided by Fs tan theta plus n, that is equal to V1 square. Clear? Clear? Huh? So what will happen? What is there? What is your Fs? Your Fs is equal to mu s into n. So instead of Fs, I will substitute what? Mu n. Okay? Rg into n tan theta minus mu n divided by mu n tan theta plus n. Clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So what is common? N is common. N will go. N is common, no? Here, 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 here. So n will go everywhere. And instead of n here, what will be there? 1 will be there. Yes or no? Sorry. Yes.
Sir.
So what is your final expression? Your final expression will become Rg into tan theta minus mu into mu tan theta plus 1. Rg into tan theta minus mu divided by mu tan theta plus 1. That is equal to V1 square. What will be V1? Your V1 will be root of this. Clear? Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Write down, write down. Done?
Yes, sir. I took the screenshot.
Okay. So next we'll talk about the higher speed. For the higher speed, we found out the derivation for the higher speed, lower speed. Now we will find the higher speed. I told you for higher speed, what will happen? What will happen? The Fs will be opposite side. Yes or no? How? Your Fs will be, again we'll draw the diagram. Draw individual diagram. Don't do the same diagram. Mg, n cos theta, Fs, and obviously you have a angle between both of them. So what will be the angle between this Fs will be this side. Okay. So you know that there is an angle between that. So this is the theta. Yes. How this theta equal to this theta? Both are parallel lines. These are alternate interior angles. Yes or no? Then your Fs is this side. Then you will have a horizontal component. Which side? Fs cos theta, which is this side. And your downward will be Fs sin theta. So in the earlier diagram, your sin theta was opposite and Fs cos theta was this side. But in the higher speed, your Fs sin theta is this side, Fs cos theta is this side. And obviously you will have a mv2 square by r. That is equal to, that is what? Centrifugal force. So now when we are talking about centrifugal force, we are talking about higher speed, the body is going outside. So what should happen? This force should be more than this force. Yes or no? Yes or no? Higher speed. We're talking higher speed, no? For higher speed, your mv2 square, the centrifugal force, is more than the frictional force Fs cos theta. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Agree with me? So let us try to equate the forces. N cos theta equal to mg and plus Fs sin theta. Why? Because these two forces are downwards. And next is, so if you write down, this will be N cos theta minus Fs sin theta equal to mg. And the second equation will be what? What? This will be N sin theta, no? N sin theta plus Fs cos theta equal to m v2 square by r. Clear? Is it clear how did it came? Because n sin theta is
yes, sir.
Fs cos theta is this side, mv2 square that side. So what we will do again, we will try to divide both the equation. Okay, same format we will use, and your answer will be your v2. Why? Because we are talking about the maximum speed, v2 or v max equal to rg tan theta plus mu divided by 1 minus mu s tan theta. Is it clear? So this will be your answer. The same we will do. You try to divide it, try to rearrange it, you will get it. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So what will happen? Now just think, if your angle is, if you want to have the maximum speed to be infinite. Infinite means what? Whichever speed you travel, your body will not be any problem. There will be no problem with the body. So what should happen? What should happen? Infinite. When you talk about infinite, what should happen? Just think what will happen. Can I say, if I want to have the infinite, this bottom, the denominator should become what? If I want to make a fraction infinite, 1 by 2. I want to make 0. Yes. So how should I make 0? I should make this term to be 1. How can I make 1? If I write mu s to be cot theta, then what will happen? Mu s is cot theta. Cot theta into tan theta will become 1. 1 minus 1 will become 0. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Understood? So if your cot theta is 1, okay, sorry, if mu s is cot theta, then what will happen? Your velocity will become maximum. That means you are increasing the velocity to what? To maximum. Is it clear? Clear?
Yes, sir.
But if you want to make your maximum to be 0, what will happen? क्या होगा? 0 होगा तो क्या होगा? म्यू विल बी इक्वल टू tan थीटा, है ना? अरे म्यू तो tan थीटा हो जाएगा ना ऊपर,
Yes, sir.
माइनस tan थीटा हो जाएगा, तो दोनों इक्वल 0 हो जाएगा. या ऐसा हो सकता है तुम रेडियस ही मत रखो, वही पॉइंट पे रहो. So these two formulas will give us the maximum and the minimum speed for a theta and for a r, because g is always constant. See, whenever we're talking about this one, we are always talking about a land which is having a plane. It is not a land which is again having a different gravity. This is a plane surface, plane circular motion, which has a constant g. Only here there is a bank. Here there is a bank. Bank means the road is like this. It is traveling here. Did you understand? Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
You can see the video once, you'll understand more.
Company Big Home Rush Sale. Get a haircut at just $149. Ends 15th August.
ये स्लैंट रोड है। इस तरह के रोड्स को हम बैंक्ड रोड कहते हैं, या फिर इसे हम रोड का बैंकिंग कहते हैं। यहाँ पर अगर आप देखेंगे स्पीड कार की तो काफी ज्यादा है। पिछले सपाट रोड में जो टर्निंग था वहां जो स्पीड थी कार की उससे काफी ज्यादा है अभी। बैंकिंग इंट्रोड्यूस करने से हम कार की स्पीड को क्यों इतना बढ़ा सकते हैं और इसके पीछे का फिजिक्स क्या है और इक्वेशंस किस तरह के बनते हैं इस तरह के सिचुएशन में, इन सबको जानने के लिए इस वीडियो को आगे देखते हैं। बैंक्ड रोड सर्कुलर मोशन के लिए कितना हेल्पफुल है, इसे हम इस बात से समझ सकते हैं कि अगर फ्रिक्शन बिल्कुल ना हो कार के टायर और रोड के बीच, तो भी एक सर्टेन स्पीड के लिए बैंक्ड रोड सर्कुलर मोशन सपोर्ट करता है। बड़ा अजीब लगता है सुनने में कि सर्कुलर मोशन हो रहा है, फ्रिक्शन नहीं है, फिर भी कार स्लाइड नहीं कर रहा है। तो ये हमारा पहला केस होगा, इस पे हम सबसे पहले चर्चा करेंगे। फिर हम दो और केसेस को कंसीडर करेंगे जहां पर कि ये कार बहुत,
समझ में आया? Yes.
Yes.
So this is called bank road. So now let us go to the next topic, that is conical pendulum. So in earlier classes, I mean to say in your junior classes, you would have studied about simple pendulum. What is simple pendulum? Simple pendulum is nothing but there is a bob or there is a mass tied to a string attached to a fixed point, which is what is happening? Oscillating. Yes or no? To and fro motion. Huh? Yes?
Yes, sir.
And there will be a length of the string which remains constant, and there will be a mass of the bob. Okay. Normally you see, you would have done this experiment in school in your 8th or 9th. Okay, or maybe earlier classes. And also, if you see, you can see this in your what do you call that? Watches, old watches. Have you seen old watches where there will be a watch here and there will be a pendulum here?
Yes, sir. I've seen.
Okay, so this is a simple pendulum, and the time period formula is nothing but 2 pi root of L by G. What is L? L is length of the string, and G. That means the two factors which is affecting the time period is the length and the gravitational force, acceleration due to gravity. That means if I do the experiment on the mountain or if I do inside the sea, the time will be different. Why? Because G is different. Yes or no? G is different. Also, in different parts of the earth, your G is also different. G, when what you're talking about 9.8 meter per second square is an average value. Okay, it is not same everywhere. Your G on different parts of earth will be different. Slightly will vary if you want to find the actual value. Okay, so this is the simple pendulum. So what is conical pendulum? Your conical pendulum is nothing but if I am oscillating in a cone, I have a cone. Okay, again here also fixed support. The body is here. It is oscillating here. On a cone. So if you see, there is only a circle, but it is moving on a circle. Okay, is it not forming a cone?
Yes, sir.
So this type of pendulum is called what? Conical pendulum, wherein the bob, okay, is moving across in a circular motion only. It is moving in a circular motion, and because of this movement, it is creating a what? Cone. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So what will happen? Let us redraw the diagram to understand. So when it is making a cone, this circular motion, obviously the string is, the bob is always here. So this is what? The L. And you see this is a 90 degree, some theta. Okay, if this is L, then what will be this value? What will be this value? Can I say it is L cos theta? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
How? Tell me how. This is L. This is theta. So, how this is L cos theta? B by H, no? B by H or P by H, perpendicular by H. If I do perpendicular by H, cos sin theta equal to AB by L. AB by L. Then AB is what? L. It is L sin theta, no? How it is L cos theta? Okay. So this is not the theta angle is here, theta here, okay? Because you are saying whenever the body is here, simple pendulum is here, it is having no angle, but slightly it is deflecting. So the angle is here, and this angle is called the, which creates the cone. Yes or no? What is the, and it's called the semi angle of the cone. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Cone is like this. But if you want to find out what is this angle, it's called half of the total angle, half. So if this is theta, this is 90 minus theta. So what will happen? This is theta, so turn it around. So if you turn it over, this will be your A, this will be your B, this will be your C, this is your L. And you want to find out what is this one. What is this one? Yes or no? Your angle is here, no? Theta. You want to find out, this is your AB. You want to find out what is this length. So what is your AB? AB will be cos theta. Cos theta will be base by hypotenuse. AB by L. So what is your AB? AB will be L cos theta. Did you understand how it is L cos theta?
Yes, sir.
So let us redraw the diagram. So this one you should know, huh? Because every time the basics already, this is already started. We have studied in the 11th class many times. Okay, but I'm explaining you. So this is L cos theta. Because there is a string, okay, because there is a string, there will be a tension force. You know very well. Whenever there is a string, there is a tension force opposite. So tension force will be opposite. Okay, yes or no? And because of this angle, T will have two components. One will be upward component, that is T cos theta, and there is another component T sin theta. So the horizontal component is the T sin theta, upward component is T cos theta. And because the mass is here, there will be a weight or the downward force, mg, downwards. Is it clear? Is it clear? So can I equate the forces? T cos theta is opposite, mg is downward, this will be T sin theta, and because it is rotating in a circle, you will also have a what? What? Centrifugal force, correct?
Yes, sir.
So you let us equate it. T cos theta equal to mg, T sin theta equal to mv square by r. So equate it. If you equate it, what will happen? Cos theta by sin theta, tt will go. Yes or no? So what will happen? It will become tan theta, cot theta. Cot theta will be mm will go. So this will become rg by v square. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So what will happen? So now look at this diagram. When I'm talking about if this is L cos theta, then what will be this one? This will be L sin theta. Yes or no? This is the L sin theta, no? This is the
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But this is also R, no? The radius of the circle. So can I say R equal to L sin theta? Can I say? Yes or no? So I can substitute
Yes,
the
sir.
value. Cot theta equal to L sin theta into G by V square. You agree with me? You agree with me?
Yes, sir.
But what did I do? I will write the another formula for center because we have to find omega. See, mr omega square. This also equal to mv square by r. I am not writing mv square by r. I am writing mr omega square. Okay. So what I will do, instead of mv square by r, I will write mr omega square and then I will equate it. So what will happen? This will become, I will divide this one. This is equation 2, this is equation 1. I will divide 1 by 2. If I divide 1 by 2, mr omega square by mg equal to t sin theta divided by t cos theta. Okay, goes. So r omega square by g is equal to tan theta. And you know r equal to L sin theta. So what will happen? L sin theta into omega square by g is equal to tan theta. Clear? Yes or no? Yes?
Yes,
now
sir.
I will take that side, this side. I will keep omega square, everything I will take that side. G tan theta divided by L sin theta. So what is tan theta by sin theta? Tan theta by sin theta is nothing but 1 by cos theta. So what will happen? G by L cos theta equal to omega square. So what will be omega? Your omega will be G by L cos theta root over. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
What is this? What is this omega? It's an angular frequency. It's an angular frequency. So normal frequency and angular frequency, what is the difference? 2 pi nu is equal to omega. 2 pi nu equal to omega. That means if I want to find nu, then what I should do? I should divide the omega by 2 pi. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
This is the angular frequency. You want to find the natural frequency or the normal frequency. Then what you should do? You should divide omega by 2 pi. So if you divide omega by 2 pi, omega equal to G into L cos theta root over. If I divide omega by 2 pi, then your mu will be omega by 2 pi. That is equal to 1 by 2 pi into G by L cos theta. Is it clear? Is it clear? Now,
Yes, sir.
you find out the natural frequency. I want to find the time period. So what is the relation between time period? Nu equal to 1 by t. Remember. So nu is this one. What will be your t? It will be opposite. So 2 pi L cos theta by g. It is the formula for the time period of the conical pendulum. Now compare the equation which I wrote for the simple pendulum. What was the formula for simple pendulum? T is equal to 2 pi L by G. So what is the difference you see? Extra cos theta has come up. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So what is the difference between the simple pendulum and the conical pendulum? The cos theta component is the one which is creating all the difference. Otherwise, the equation is same. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So now, if you want to make the conical pendulum simple pendulum, then what you should do? Your cos theta component should become 1. And when it becomes 1, when theta becomes 0. Yes or no? The angle is theta. So now if you keep on reducing, and if the angle becomes theta, then it becomes what? The simple pendulum. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It is no more a conical pendulum. And also, now tell me, if I make the theta to be 90, so will the conical pendulum exist? No. Why? Because cos theta will become what? Theta become 90, then cos theta will become 0. If the cos theta becomes 0, then what will become time period? Your time period becomes 0. So the conical pendulum will no more oscillate. It will no more be a conical pendulum. So that means for theta equal to 0 and theta equal to 90, the conical pendulum is not applicable. Only for theta greater than 0 and theta less than 90, the conical pendulum exists. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So with this, we have completed 2 portions. We'll continue with other portions later on. Maybe another 2-3 classes we'll be able to finish. Because rolling motion you don't have. So rolling motion is cut. So another few more topics. Maybe 2 classes more. Okay. Chalo.
Bye, yes, sir. Bye, sir.